Hi guys, Archie Luxury channel. Guys, I want to talk to you today. It's very, very important. Men cannot live on Google ads alone. I depend on your support to keep me on YouTube full time. Guys, there's a number of ways you can help me stay on YouTube producing content. Number one, you can organize a paid review. That's right. I will make a video for US $20 minimum and I will review your collection. I'll answer a question for you. So, normally takes, about 14 days, 10 to 14 days for me to make these vids. The other thing you could do to sponsor me and help me stay full-time on YouTube is sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a small amount of money, like $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, anything, any amount you want over $1, you can, and it basically sends $1 each month to me. Now, you can cancel at any time if you're sick of the show or you don't like me anymore. So guys, help keep me full-time on YouTube. Paid reviews, I do. Sponsor me on Patreon, and Patreon people get advanced screening of some videos and secret videos. Not to mention, I got advertising space on the fridge. Come on, guys, keep me full-time on YouTube. Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel, and today I'm doing some paid reviews. And the first one we've got here is from Steve, and Steve asks, Archie, sent you $20 via PayPal. My question is, here we go guys. My question is, I am keen on getting a Rolex Explorer 214270 long hands full lume on the used market for my next birthday. However, after looking at the Rolex Oyster Perpetual 39mm, I really like it better. There's one at JEWELLERY, and JEWELLERY has it at a slight discount. JEWELLERY's 5250. And he's asking me, what do you think about buying this model new from JEWELLERY? Do you see any advantage buying second-hand? Jewelers on Time has one for $5,000. JEWELLERY Rolex deal looks as good as the JEWELLERY Omega Speedmaster deal was last month. Thanks for your help. Yes, very interesting question there. What do I think? I gotta tell you, in all honesty, in the marketplace itself there, the Rolex Explorer 1, I think is slightly more desirable than an Oyster Perpetual. An Oyster Perpetual is a great watch, but it's basically, it's not part of the sports lineup. In many ways, an Oyster Perpetual is the same watch as a Explorer 1, but I personally think it's better off to get an Explorer 1. However, what do I think of an Oyster Perpetual? I think they're a fine, it's a very great watch to get as well. So I would certainly say jump on it. I don't think it really matters which way you go there. One interesting thing is, of course, is that for slightly more money, high fives, we could get a second-hand, pre-owned Explorer 2. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that would be the sweet spot. I think that's the sweet spot. I think you're going to get a GMT function watch with the date. It's pretty good bang per buck, but if you really have your heart set on an Oyster Perpetual 39mm, by all means, grab it. But it's really up to yourself there. Personally, I'd rather have an Explorer 2. I think you've got the date function. You've got it's just a little bit more meat on the bone. A little bit more meat on the bone there. Pre-owned Explorer 2s are a bit soft at the moment, but I've got to say to you, in all honesty, getting a Oyster Perpetual 39mm, I don't see a problem with it. I think that's a really nice watch. The problem is here, so you're looking at low fives for a new Oyster Perpetual from a grey market dealer. The problem is, for not much more money, you can edge into the Rolex sports range. I mean, a no-date sub that starts to get into the sixes. We've already said the Explorer 2, it's available for high fives. I myself, my own honest opinion, I just think on the pre-owned market itself there, you're getting a bit more bang per buck. The Oyster Perpetual, it's a great watch, but it's a bit plain. It's a bit plain Jane. I always thought the Explorer 1 is worth a little bit more. The other options is there's some great second-hand Milgauss Rolexes. They are amazing bang per buck. I would probably, if it was me, see, the whole difficult equation is you could get into that level. Like, don't look at it like, oh, this is a bargain Oyster Perpetual. You got to look at it and say, well, for a little bit more money, you could get the sports watch that, you know, is just a little bit cooler. They got a bit more residuals. That's where I'd be going. I mean, there's nothing wrong with a Oyster Perpetual per se. They're a great watch, but for not much more money, you could get into, say, a Milgauss, or you could get into a Explorer. We've already said the Explorer 1 is similar money. A pre-owned Explorer 1 is similar money. I think that's kind of where I would be going. Like, I suppose it depends what watch you really like. For me, the plain Oyster Perpetuals, they're just a little bit plain Jane, but there's nothing to say it's a bad watch. I mean, an Oyster Perpetual has got all the Rolex DNA. You've got a no-date Rolex. You've got, they often come on Oyster bracelets, nice sports bracelet. It's a waterproof watch. It's a pretty damn cool watch indeed. So I don't think it's a bad choice. It's not a bad choice. Now, you've mentioned it there. You want to get it for your next birthday. Yeah, a Rolex. I think a steel Rolex is a very cool thing. I just hope it's not a compromise. I mean, if you really like the Oyster Perpetual, jump on it, go for it. But if you kind of want something a little bit more fancy, for not a lot of money, you could get, you know, you're almost there. I'd personally put a bit more in and go for a model that you really like. I just think the Oyster Perpetual is just a little plain Jane. Yet again, they are an iconic classic. It's a classic steel Rolex, Oyster case. It is a very cool piece indeed there. The other thing is they got the Air King, which had that special yellow and gold writing with the green back. You know, that's kind of yellow, gold, and yellow and green sort of writing. Yeah, that's kind of something to consider as well. But I would really, personally, if it was me, I reckon the sweet spot would be an Explorer 2, a pre-owned Explorer 2 for high fives from a dealer. You can't get better than that. That is a really good buy, really nice thing to have, and you know, I don't know. It's sort of it just always, the Oyster Perpetuals themselves, yeah, but they're a bit plain Jane-ish. You know, it's kind of nice to have just a little bit more. You know, just go a little bit more up in the range. It's like getting a Mercedes. If you can get a C-Class for not so much more money, we can get the one with the sunroof, the real leather instead of the Artico crap. You know, just a few little things like that. Really, we're almost there. Just a little bit more money and we can get a really nicely spec'd one. So that's kind of my opinion there. That's not to say that, hey, there's anything wrong with an Oyster Perpetual. I mean, they are a great watch. I would seriously consider it. And, I mean, by all means there, See what you think there. Have a think about it and go for it. Go for it. A Rolex for a man is a cool way to go. Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel. Tell me what you guys think of that.
Okay.